This book turned me every which way but loose, and I'm not mad about it. Reformatory had me in such an emotional distress and wreck that I wanted to put it down, but I couldn't put it down because it was so damn good. In this book, we have 12-year-old Robbie, who was sentenced to 6 months in a reformatory school for boys for defending his sister from the son of one of the most largest property owners in town. The things that are happening to these boys at this school is so terrible and so mind blowing that Robbie is really just trying to survive, but at the same time, he is now starting to see the ghost of unalived boys that were there prior to him. Boys have gone missing in this school. They're used for labor. The working conditions are terrible. The sleeping conditions are terrible. The food is terrible. They're basically being treated like slaves in this school. On top of Robbie just trying to survive, he's also being punished because he holds the same name as his father, who was an activist in town. This book was a ride. The last 200 pages had my heart literally beating out of my chest because I just needed to see what was going to happen next, what was going to happen with these boys, how this story was going to unfold. It was absolutely amazing. With all historical fiction books that have to do with our culture, of course, there's going to be some heaviness in the topics of the book. But when I say that this is an absolute necessary read, the way that the author wrote this book while adding in the history and weaving in the horror elements, it was just beautifully blended. I've read historical fiction before, and this book has slid into one of my top reads of 2025 already. There are no words that I can use to describe the way my feelings and emotions were so tied into these characters. The way that she wrote this book, I'm mad at myself that it took me so long to read this book. I am ready to dive into more to see what else this author has in her catalog. This, read it. That's all I can say about that, cousins. This book was amazing. 5 stars across the board, 10 stars across the board. That's it. That's all, cousins.